How are you guys? I'm gonna be your teacher, so hopefully you will learn a lot of Spanish words and speak in Spanish with me, with a native speaker. So it would be great if you send me suggestions of or about what you want to learn specifically. And in this video, I will begin with the verb to be, ser estar in Spanish. But first of all, I am going to introduce myself to you. My name is Alejandro. My handwriting is not so good, and you can call me Jano. People in the Spanish-speaking countries say Jano when you want to speak about Alejandro, and in the case of Alejandra, if the person is a female, Alejandra, people say Hannah. Okay, so as I said at the beginning of the video, I will speak about the verb to be, ser estar. Here it's really important because I think it's one of the main verbs in every language. When I learned English, I began here with this verb too. It's the basic one. So I would like to begin from the basic to the difficult part. And I think the difficult part will be speaking lots of words, but before that you will have to learn words and grammar, gramática en español. So, ser estar, you can do this. It's very useful. I equal yo. He, él. She, ella. It, esto o esta. But you know, in this case, it, in Spanish, when we refer, for instance, to a dog or an animal, we say to he or she, él o ella. It's because animals in Spanish are very humanized in that way. So we tend to say that. So if you say he referring to a dog, a male dog, is good too. It's not bad. And she to a female dog is good too. It's not wrong. It's not wrong. That's the word. So those details you have to learn, because in Spanish we say things that are really could be strange to you, and then we say you. No, we, nosotros. Then you in Spanish could be tú o ustedes. Why tú ustedes? Because in Spanish we separate genders. That's why it's él o ella always. And we separate when we are speaking to an audience, for instance, a lot of people, ustedes, in this case, or if you are talking to a single person, you say tú. So that's why you have to learn the the separation between the same words, the same word in this case for you, but in Spanish we say tú, ustedes, or in Spain, people in Spain say vosotros, vosotros o vosotras. It's the same than ustedes. So then you say sorry because I'm not so well organized. They, ellos, o ellas también. In the case, so nosotros, es nosotras. As I said before, you in Spanish always separate the genders. It's very important because when you are speaking to a group of ladies, if you say ellos, that would be a very strange sentence or word because when you are speaking to a group of ladies, you have to say ellas. Ellas. For instance, ellas son bonitas. So, how we can translate this? We translate they are pretty. Or cute, will be too. So, but what happens if we say ellos son bonitas? It's not wrong. It's not totally wrong, but grammatically it's not so congruent. So you have to say, if you are referring to a group of ladies, you have to say ellas, because ellas is referring to females, ellos is referring to males. So those things you have to learn first. That's why this verb is very basic and very important. And if you say ellas son bonitas, it's really, really good. But if you say ellos son bonitos instead of bonitas, bonitos, it's wrong. It's wrong. Obviously, if you say to me, if I know that you're learning Spanish or that you don't speak so well Spanish, I will understand anyway. But grammatically correct is ellas son bonitas in this case. So, in summary, we can say that verb to be, or ser o estar in Spanish, is I, you pronounce yo, he, él, she, ella, it, sorry, it, esto o esta, we, nosotros, nosotras, you, tú o ustedes, or in the case of Spain, vosotros, vosotras, and they, ellos, ellas. Now, always verb to be is accompanied with the verb, but in this case, because this is the pronoun, for instance, there is like a table, we can call it like that, is in English am, is, are, obvious, but in Spanish that could be soy, estoy, es, está. I remember this one, the title. This is very important in Spanish because you mark the words. You mark the words. Obviously, it's not necessary. For instance, when I chat with my friends, I don't write in that way. because take time, and it's not necessary the other person will understand. So it's part of the good communication in Spanish. If you say, if you go to RAE is the International Dictionary of Spanish, located in Spain, you will see that estar is with this. I think the word is title or accent. I don't remember very well this. But in the daily life, we don't write like that. It's very, or it could be easier how we write. So, and R is son or stand. Also with this, you know. So, why is like that? Because when we say yo soy, you say I am, or yo estoy. In Spanish, I am is yo soy o estoy. If I say yo soy, I'm talking about me. For instance, if I say yo soy bonito, it's not like that. I'm very, very ugly. Yo soy bonito. Bonito is good. Or handsome, obviously, in a man. You have to use this one, soy. For instance, you say yo estoy bonito. Obviously, I will understand, as I said before, but grammatically correct is when you say yo soy bonito, because yo estoy is referring where you are right now. You know, for instance, yo estoy en Estados Unidos, yo estoy en Colombia, yo estoy en Argentina, yo estoy en Chile, etc. When a person asks you about where are you, you say yo estoy. For instance, yo estoy en Europa. Europa, Europe. Very easy. Only change this letter. So that's why you have to learn about this. You have to learn the difference. The same is when we say nosotros estamos or nosotros somos. Could be the difficult part about Spanish is that there are many separations and many conjugations, but you can learn that while you are learning the language in a period of time. It could be months, depends of how you study, because if you read a lot, you will learn lots of new words, you will learn new phrases, etc. For instance, if we say nosotros, we say nosotros estamos. En Europa. It's the same that is the same than this one. Yo soy en Europa. But I say estoy because I'm talking about me. But if you say nosotros estamos, we are talking about us, many people. If you say nosotros estoy, it's not good. It's wrong because grammatically it's not correct. Those things you have to learn. That's why it's very important vocabulary and memorizing these things, especially the separation. Nosotros estamos, ustedes están, yo estoy, ellos están, él está, ella está, etc. So guys, hope you enjoy the video. I will be your teacher. If you have any questions, say to me, and have a good time. A good night. So Keep the good work and good night.